English has become a biggest problem for working professionals. If you feel shy while working to your colleagues or boss, or especially in a meeting, then this video is for you. Before I get into this video, let me tell you who I am. This side Sim from Corporate Hub, where I do teach working professionals for their career growth. You can check the details on my website. So without any delay, let's get into the video. Here I'm gonna address 4 problems related to the communication in English, specially designed for working professionals. So the number one problem is all the working professionals are busy persons. Am I right? You guys are very busy. You do not have time for practice English. If you can relate to you or any of your friend, then here is the solution. What you can do, you just need to took out 30 minutes out of your busy schedule. Now how you can find out this 30 minutes? You're very busy with client calls and everything. Okay, let me tell you the solution again. 15 minutes you can take out time from your lunchtime, and 15 minutes before you go to bed. Okay, let me make it easy. If this 15 minutes is again tough for you, in this 15 minutes of your lunchtime, what you need to do, you need to learn few words and sentences. And again, before going to bed, those 15 minutes you need to do mirror practice of those sentences and words which you have learned in your lunchtime. And how you going to learn that? Through reading newspaper, English books, or but I would prefer Google, because you can find the latest words that can relate to the business communication, especially for working professionals. Okay, so what you need to do next, now start speaking these words or sentences which you have learned during your lunchtime or before going to the bed. To whom you need to speak? Once you authenticate it from any book or Google, you know that this is completely grammatically fine and correct, right? Then you can easily speak with any of your team member, especially who's a good friend of yours, who doesn't make fun of yours at office place. Okay, start and try and practice. How does it matter if he's replying to your Hindi or Punjabi or in mother tongue? You can speak in English now. You can speak in English, whatever language he replies to you. Okay, so second problem of English is vocabulary. You always want to find fancy words when you want to speak. English is not about the fancy words only. Solution of this problem is, first I'll tell you what you need to do to make your vocabulary strong, and then I'll tell you it's better to use simple words in the beginning of learning English rather than using the fancy word. For example, if you want to say his performance is not up to the mark, so there are two ways to say. One is he's not proficient in his work. So use word proficient. It might be a little bit fancy word, not very high, but because it's getting very common, especially in the IT industry. So that way you can simply say his performance is not up to the mark, or he's not performing that good. So these are the simple sentence you can use. Now, coming back to the second point, how you can make your vocabulary strong rather than learning the fancy word, how you can use the simple words and how you're going to learn them. Most of the people who are committing the same mistake, they find out a dictionary, underline 5 or 10 words, and then maintain a journal or a diary, and at the end of the day what happens, they simply forget those words. Those are written in the diary for over a period of 1 month or 2 months. Why? Because they are not using those words. So I suggest you, this can be related to the point number one. When you are learning in your lunchtime or before going to the bed, learning those 5 words or 10 words, whatever you can according to your busy schedule, you can use those words. Suppose you have learned the word proficient, you can use it. You can learn the word touch base, you can use it, like I can touch base with you later, I can contact you later. So this way, start using those 4 or 5 words in your daily routine, whether it's you're talking to a friend in your daily routine life or in your office life, that way. Now, the third problem of learning English would be very easy to guess. Word doesn't come to your mind when you want to speak English. You simply go blank. Can you relate this? Please tag here someone of any of your friend, or if you are relating to this. Word doesn't come to your mind. Now, what is the solution of this? Solution is belongs to point number one and point number two. When you start making short videos of 30 seconds or 1 minute, just like I'm speaking in English, right? Try to speak anything. Try to read a paragraph or a very simple book. or any paragraph from the newspaper, then try to speak in your own language before a camera or before a mirror. Try to shoot your videos. Okay, do not show it to somebody, and I'm not asking you to do put on social media, but at least you can do it for you. Fine. So this way your vocabulary will be built. It will help you to practice those sentences in front of a camera or mirror, and gradually this will stays with you. These, the longer the points will stay with you, it will add to your mental dictionary, right? And you can easily speak those words and sentences with your teammates. Okay, now last but not the least point for communication is the wrong approach. Some people think that they do not need any mentor. They do not need any mentor. Without any mentor, they can read any English book or they can read any English newspaper and learn English. I'm not saying that reading English books or reading newspaper is wrong, but what I'm trying to say, if you're already trying this matter since more than 3 months or maybe 4 or 5 months, now it's high time that you need a mentor who can actually tell you what are the mistakes, why you're not able to speak in your meetings, why you're feeling shy or inconfident, why you're not speaking, right? Why I don't want you to stick to this point. If you think you do not need a mentor, please go ahead with your learning techniques. But if you think you need a mentor who can actually guide you, try to find a mentor from corporate background only, because for corporate professional, a corporate mentor would be the right person who can guide you in your vocabulary, confidence, public meetings, presentations. So these are the 4 words. Okay. So last thing, I have already told you the solutions of all the 4 problems. If you like this video, try to share with somebody who is actually not able to clear the interview just because of speaking English, or who is not feeling much confident to speak in a business meeting. Please share with your friends. It can really, really help. And subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you're watching on Instagram or Facebook, please follow the page. Thank you so much.